Good evening, travelers. I'd like to introduce myself first. But first, the question, who am I? Let's attempt to answer it. Who am I? I am jazz. I am poetry. I am music. Beautiful words carried forth on the breeze of the breath of my father. I can be justice. I can be vengeance. I can be the things nightmares are made of. I am somebody's nightmare. I am the hero. I am the villain. I am someone's sweet fantasy. I am the ocean. Float with me, dive in, or drown. Who am I? Hi, I'm the writer 1424. Welcome to my journey.
So, who am I? Do you remember where you were when you wrote this?
I remember exactly where I was. Physically speaking, I was in Jacksonville, Florida, uh, April 26th, 2024, standing with my feet in the ocean while my eyes were fixed upon the sky, staring into the sun. It's the Father in which I speak of. It's just asking the question, who am I? Just trying to figure it out.
What were you doing in Jacksonville?
Visiting a loved one, a very beloved loved one.
Okay. And where were you mentally when what was going on in your life at that time where you were searching for yourself? I assume that's what you were doing.
Absolutely. Uh, I believe it's what we're all doing, whether we realize it or not. Uh, just trying to answer that question and strive to be the I am that we see ourselves as opposed to what we're actually living. But mentally, I was in a weird space. On the one hand, I had a budding, beautiful relationship that I wanted to continue to pursue. And with this woman, I was able to find deeper versions of myself and bring them here to the physical world. On the other hand, I I happen to be the son of a murdered man and a divorcee. So life is 180 degrees dark and 180 degrees light. And I find myself walking on the tightrope in between the two, searching for balance. And that's exactly where I was. A man walking the tightrope, searching for balance, trying to decipher his life and put a perspective on it that allows him to keep going forward.
And so clearly it seems like there was a lot going on in your life at that time. Do you think you found yourself in that moment, or was that just the beginning?
Hmm. That was the beginning. And I don't think any one person finds themselves like it's
In one instant.
yeah, it's a continuous striving. Like Jack John Coltrane said, it's a striving, man. It's a striving. Like Miles Davis said, it's just that thing that you continue to search for. Miles Davis said, if nobody ever heard his music, he'd still be a musician. I think it's that thing that speaks to our soul that's telling us all where we should go and who we are. It's up to us to listen. I was just trying to listen at the end of the day. I can hear it more and more clearly.
So the journey started that day, and you felt growth. Have you seen progress?
Yes and no. And the reason why I answer the question in that way is because the more aware you become, the more aware of the things you are unaware of, and thus understand the work that you need to do. The work is almost never ending, but the joy is in the work itself because the work provide the fruit.
So it's about the journey.
It is exactly about the journey. There is no destination. Those who wander are not always lost. I'm just a wandering traveler on a journey.
So would you say, I mean, no one knows the meaning of life, right? But would you say that life is the journey?
the meaning is to find meaning, right? Like, I believe that each one of our souls has an assignment, a thing that we're here to do. And half of the life journey is figuring that out. And the other half is actually fucking doing it. Like, and I feel that I'm on the second half of that entire journey, is figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing and then actually doing it, which paradoxically speaking means I was never not on my journey.
You were never lost?
I was never truly lost, but I didn't realize it because I wasn't listening with the right set of ears.
So, for the casual viewer tuning in, what would you like them to know? Like, what would you like them to come back for?
Connection. If I had to say two things to anyone listening, number one, you are not alone. And the feelings that you have, the perspective that you may have on life, yourself, and the world around you, you're not alone. And number two, if you happen to feel lost, I might know a way. Not the way, but a way.
Because the journey's different for every person.
Absolutely.
Right. But you think that by sharing your story, sharing your journey, you might inspire, at least if it's just one person, to take that first step.
Absolutely. I think a lot of times we spend a lot of time searching for answers that are already inside of us. You know, I ask silly questions like, how many directions are there? Up, down, left, right, inside, outside. And everybody looks up, down, left, right. Nobody looks inside for the answers. And I went inside and I came up with what I believe is gold. And I'd like to show people how to journey inside themselves to find the same answers that I found inside myself.
Okay. So, if you could offer one piece of advice on how to start that journey, what would it be? I think the first step, is admitting that you need something, something's missing, right? I think a lot of people they may not even realize that something's missing, or that there's something else, there's something more, right? So what would you say to someone who thinks, I'm great, I don't need self-discovery?
I would say that that person is the most in danger. I would say that a lot of times the people that feel the safest are the ones that are most in danger because they're the ones that are the least aware.
Okay.
Because awareness requires action,
Mm.
it requires change. And I'll leave you with this: the truth knows when it's heard. Doesn't need to be explained further than itself. So, if the truth is heard, let it be heard and let it guide you. If you hear truth here, please come back for more truth.